I normally don't do intros for three different dads, but if you're here to hear us talk about the reunion, that did not happen. Jim could not come on the podcast this episode of the podcast, so we had a guest fill in, and you will see who that is when you are either hear or see, depending on how you take this podcast in visual. If you are video or audio, you'll see who filled in. So I apologize for that, but we will get that reunion talk out at some point. But enjoy this episode of Three Different Dads. If there's nothing, that's a safe thing. In a house on fire, could you stay around? Thanks for that. Were you just gonna take a drink and then like backed out of it because we're starting?
It's okay. I did. I got nervous.
Thanks for downloading this episode of Three Different Dads. I am here with.
We'll cut this part.
No, we will not. I am here with Tyler and guest dad Jim Hutchison, aka Megan. Also a super fan. Three Different Dads super fan. So thank you for being a fan.
I didn't listen to the last one, but I will eventually.
I don't even, to be honest, I don't even know the last time we put one out. So
okay,
a couple weeks ago, right? I think it was Trey and
we didn't do it. The
Trey did.
Yeah, we definitely didn't do it the week of our last week. We didn't do one. So
yeah.
I do want to start by saying if you listen to the Nerdball podcast and also listen to this, hoping to hear about our reunion, I did at the top of the Nerdball podcast. I did say we were going to be talking about the reunion, but I don't want to without Jimmy. So we will save that for some other time.
It's Jim's fault. Jim was the one that said, "Hey, let's podcast on Tuesday."
I'm pretty sure it was Tuesday, right? We said that.
He legit lined up this day and time, and then he about 20 minutes ago said he couldn't do it until later. And
so he couldn't come on until 9:15 Ohio time. I'm like, nah, that's too late for me.
Wait. That is such a dad thing. Like it's 9:15.
Well, no, because here's the thing. Like it wouldn't be too bad. Like if we're gonna end this about 9-ish, and I still have time to edit, and it goes out tomorrow. If we start at 9:15, we're not gonna get it done till 10:15, and then I gotta edit it, and by then it's way past my bedtime. So,
past your bedtime. Yeah.
But what time do you go to bed, Megan? What is your bedtime?
Oh, like 8. Like I'm already past my bedtime, you guys.
Oh, really?
I'm actually like in my pajamas. We're good.
So were you when I texted you to see if you could feel it? Were you in bed about ready to go?
No, I was on the couch reading a book, like bringing it down.
You were winding down.
Yes.
Yeah. So now we're ramping you back up, though.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm gonna have a cocktail. It's gonna be bad.
Damn it.
So where are your kids right now?
I don't know.
Solid.
They should be in bed.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's why David was like, I was like, David, I booked a gig. And he was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I'm podcasting. He's like, when? I was like, in like 7 minutes.
I booked a gig.
How much you making? Nothing.
0. I didn't even tell the kids. I literally was like, get the dogs. Like, I don't know.
All right. Okay. All right.
Solid.
Speaking of getting paid, a couple things on that note. So I was talking to the football coaches about how I lose money on this venture every month, and they're like, you know what, you should make it an LLC, and then at least you can write off some of that stuff that you use. Yeah. I don't know how any of that stuff works, so I'm getting that.
David does all of that. David, you just sit down and have a meeting with him. He'll go over. Go ahead.
No, my sister-in-law is a paralegal, and she's coming over for Lillian's birthday party this weekend, so we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
So
depreciation. You can write off your computer. You can write off, everything. The mic you're talking into, it all depreciates. So there's a depreciation schedule.
I mean, you go out to dinner and you talk business for at least 10 minutes. You're good.
So I get charged monthly for Zoom, and I get charged monthly for my editing software. Can that be in there too?
Oh yeah,
because I only use it for podcasting.
At least, right?
Yeah.
If you're only using it for podcasting, yes, you can write off all of that.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what is excuse my ignorance, what does write off mean? Like what does that get me?
Well,
isn't it in a movie?
I don't know.
No,
wait, that's in Schitt's Creek, you guys. Have you guys watched that show?
Yeah, I have.
The guy's like, I don't know, just write it off. Government pays it.
Oh yeah,
government pays it. Yeah. No, it gets you something, but I do know it's harder to meet like thresholds thanks to the previous president administration. I think they raised they raised like the write-off amount, or not write-off amount, but like, well, I think for a better way of putting it, yeah, write-off amount. So before there was, I don't know, you only had to show between like mortgage insurance, all that good stuff. Like you had X amount of dollars. And then if you hit over X, you could start writing it off. Well, they raised the cap. So now it's like harder to hit. But you probably should talk to a tax professional. I'm not a tax professional.
I will figure that out. I will figure that out. Second thing, I was approached today by a friend of mine. What do you know, Zollies? You know Matt Russell? Remember Matt Russell?
Yeah, I do.
So he does a podcast for WGTV, a mental health podcast. Mindy and Rex from Big Daddy Graphics.
I saw them posting about it recently. Yeah.
So he reached out to me and says he works for them. He does a podcast for them. It's also an affiliate of NPR. It's like 93.1 on FM or 91.3, one of those. And said that there's an opportunity they're looking for a podcast host for a podcast about teens and teen stories. And he reached out to me and it's like, I thought you might be interested. I said, yeah, that'd be interested. That'd be sweet. Maybe that'd be cool if we can like curtail this thing into like, hey, yeah, I have this podcast. We can do this podcast about teens or whatever. But I also have these other things that I do too.
I thought you were telling us we were going to get bought out, and I was so excited for a second.
Like, thought I was booking more gigs, you guys.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. It's up in here.
Whenever you need.
So here's my plan is hopefully I can get in with this thing and everything goes well, and maybe they will take my suggestions about other things and see what happens from there. But
so I wrote down quit job tomorrow, so I'll just cross that out.
Yeah, cross that out.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I can't even do that. So
that's funny. Wait, I want to go back. I want to go back to the Nerdball podcast for a second.
Yeah.
I have a question. Why has Mr. Booker been on so many times?
Because he's a real good friend of mine, and he's one of those where, like, if I need somebody, or somebody cancels, I'm like, hey, you want to come on the podcast? He's like, yeah,
got it. Because I was in the car with Emmy, and I was like, we're gonna listen to another podcast, and she's like, yeah, and she was like scrolling through, and she was like, Mr. Booker, like 7 times, and I was like, guess he's got a lot to say.
I should look to see who has been on the most. It's got to be either him. It's got to be him or Ben Marshall, who's also been on several times too.
Right.
And he also not included in Ben Marshall is the Lost episode that I had to pull down. That didn't get. It saw the I think 6 people downloaded it before I pulled it down. So.
Oh yeah, I heard about this alleged podcast.
Yeah, it's
I won't say anything more, but
it's pretty. We joke about it all the time, and we even joked about it with the person who asked us to take it down, and he also laughed at because he was on again, and we were like, hey, hopefully this one stays up, and so
I need to know the why. Why?
There was just some. I mean, it wasn't like terrible, but there was some stuff that he said
they got into how JFK was assassinated, and they're just they knew too much, so we had to pull it down.
Got it. They're being investigated now. Is what you're saying.
Hey,
when the FBI comes knocking, you pull down the episode.
Pull down the 6 views, guys. Bring it down.
I wish it was that cool. No, it was we were talking about other football teams and said some stuff that probably shouldn't have been said about adolescents. So.
Yeah,
I would have stuck to the JFK story. That was way cooler.
It wasn't it wasn't terrible. But
JFK talking shit about kids. It's all right. I like it.
A very large hat, Lorenzo.
Can I tell you the hat played well at the reunion? People liked it.
I saw.
Yeah. People liked it. A couple of people took pictures. I have yet to see them be tagged on social media. That's what it's for. Tag it.
Oh,
asshole.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I took 0 photos.
I did too.
By the way. Yeah.
Megan, have you been to one of your high school reunions?
No.
Not one?
No.
None of them?
I have nothing against my high school by any means. I did not have a bad experience. I live far away.
I was going to ask you where it was.
Yeah,
Southeast Ohio.
Okay.
Like Dover, New Philadelphia area.
Yeah.
Like Canton, Akron, south of the I went to Claymont.
To me, I know we said we weren't going to talk too much about it, but it did surprise me who was there and who wasn't there, if that makes
Mhm.
sense. Like there were some local people that I was like, oh yeah, they'll be there. Didn't show. And I was
There
like,
was probably about a
okay.
dozen local people that were not, that could have easily been there, and there wasn't, and they weren't.
Yeah,
There was a lot of local people, but
there
I
were,
yeah, yeah.
but yeah.
It looked like a good crew, though.
It
Not that I was
was.
there.
I had a
It
lot of
was
fun.
it was a
Picture.
yeah.
I had
It
a
was
lot
a
of fun.
fun crew. No,
Yeah.
no downers, no Debbie Downers. So
Yeah.
that was
Mm-mm.
cool. So yeah.
Tyler, I ran into Lorenzo at the ball field the other day, and I was literally like, I am a full-on stalker. Like, I saw one picture from your reunion and scrolled in and was like, oh, good, Jim made it. Okay, good. And like, just, I'm real concerned about his job situation. You guys, like, I just, I need to know.
Of
I need to
all,
know updates.
yeah, of all the people on of the three dads on this podcast, Jim, Jim is the one with the most like, okay, and then what happened? Like
Yeah,
he'll tell stories and then like they're good, and then
yeah,
like the episode's over, and then there's always like, all right, what's the update? There's always like updates,
yeah, yeah.
Updates,
on
never
Right?
all
any
his stuff.
updates. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
HOA stuff.
So
Yeah.
Heather met Jim and Trey for the first time in person. And after the weekend was over, Heather's like, I really thought Jim was going to be more outgoing than he was. And I was like, really? Like, it just surprised me. Like, that was
yeah.
her major takeaway.
Hmm.
She's like, is he always as reserved as he was? I was just like, oh, maybe he was
Yeah,
just more on
no,
his best behavior or
I could
something.
see
I don't
that.
know.
Yeah.
no, he's pretty
So,
reserved, man. Like I feel like he can be and get embarrassed, not like of himself, but even around people, like us. If we say something, I feel like he would be embarrassed sometimes. And
Um,
yeah,
I feel like anybody who's fighting with their HOA because they feel like it's bullshit is a reserved person. Like the outgoing person would be the person to be like, yeah, we're gonna do this. This is their HOA. This is fine. But it's just like my husband. He's like, oh, I
so
ain't part of that.
being the super fan that you are, Megan, like you're following obviously the HOA talks. Didn't you believe or didn't you think in a previous episode? I thought Jim said he was resigning. Did he not?
Did he?
I
I
swear
I
he
I
did.
think he
I need to
did.
go. I need to go
no,
back and check tapes because, like, I swear he did say that.
I'm pretty sure he said it too,
I
because I
think he
remember
did.
the last episode, I when he talked about the other people resigning, and I remember I remember telling him like, hey, that that they beat you to the punch, because I was like, you can't resign now because there's other people
Looks like
resigning.
you're just following suit.
Yeah.
You're not the leader here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah. So that was a big surprise the last episode when he was saying that he was basically seemingly going to try and now sound like make a power move to the top. So I don't know.
I mean, if
That
you're gonna be a
was
part of it, you might as well take over, right?
yeah. And then Trey was saying that was his plan all along, which
yeah.
he could have just been low play or slow playing it, to the top.
Yeah.
So I
I'm
don't know.
curious, what else did Heather say about Trey and Jimmy? Anything? Did you guys talk about him at all anymore?
Not much. I mean, I felt like I feel like we
Trey,
weren't here much, if that
yeah.
makes sense.
Trey is a big personality,
Yes,
like big
she did.
and yeah.
She said Trey she felt was more outgoing
Mhm.
than Jim, which I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, that is true.
Mhm.
Trey and Jim bicker a lot. They're like a old married couple,
They
which I thought was
do,
cute.
yes.
They bicker a lot.
I feel like
What
Jim's not
else?
here to even like, I don't know.
No, it's okay. This is what he gets for not showing up to the
Not showing up.
podcast.
All right, fine.
And he probably won't listen to this anyway. Let's
No.
just be real.
No.
What else? My takeaways were not enough sleep. Despite Trey promising me no early flights, my ass was up at 4:30 a.m. to drive them to the airport on
Megan,
Sunday.
get this. Whoa, that's bright. We have our class reunion. These guys being Jimmy and Trey, schedule a Sunday morning flight that leaves at 7 a.m. and we have our reunion Saturday night.
Did Jim's wife make him do that?
I
Was
don't
she
know.
like, I don't care if you go, get your ass back here?
He claims
wanted
he just
to.
wanted to be father of the year was his direct verbiage, but
Yeah.
I was just like, dude, what are we doing? And then of course he throws it back on me. Well, you agreed to this. And I'm like, whoa. Like,
Did they get a hotel room or did they end up staying with someone?
they crashed at my house. I could take my my blur camera thing off here. So, but there's still a blow up mattress behind me here. So,
And the last one that I listened to, you had a line down your wall.
oh yeah, So this is the new paint job. Here, let me unblur my background. That is the new paint job. What do you think of the line?
Oh, that's what weird. I was trying to yeah.
Okay.
It's still there's
It's
still a
it's
little bit of this, right?
Is it
yeah.
the fixed
So
line or is that what?
this is for all of us not watching this on YouTube. So the wall directly behind me in gray color is a normal wall up and
Mhm,
down.
mhm.
This room is a bonus room
And
above a
well, yeah.
garage. So there's like two sides and they slant like this. So that is a slanted wall. So whoever did the drywall, it's not the cleanest like cut line. It's like
I see what you
kind
mean.
of sort of wavy. So I
I see.
was following the line
Uh,
very closely, but it is a little wavy at spots. So
I
that's
think
my
you need to do those
excuse.
LED lights right at that thing and just to make it real even, but then just like pimp it out.
I don't know if it can be helped. It looks a lot better in here, honestly, with the gray. So
Yeah.
all
I
right,
like it.
good.
Yeah.
Um,
That was like a scramble to get done before Jim and Trey got in
Yeah,
here. But they
yeah.
never well, Trey came in here once, I think, just to sleep the last night.
isn't it funny
He
the things
was
that are like important when people are coming over and then you're like,
and then nothing happens.
no,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
didn't matter at all. Yeah.
But,
We had like a list of projects to do before they got here, and
yeah, and they don't care.
they didn't notice a single thing. I was
No,
just like, yeah, you see those shelves in the garage? I built those with my bare hands. They're like, okay, cool.
cool.
Yeah.
There we go.
They did not care.
A Friday. So I took Friday off last week so I could hang out with the guys, and we ate lunch over at Tyler and Heather's place. And I on my way over, I said, "Hey, I'm on my way. You want me to pick something up?" So I like, yeah, get some sour cream. So I show up, give them the sour cream. They're like, "Yeah, we went to the store, got some stuff. Pretty heavy on dips. I think there was like 4 dips,
There was five, or at
5
least
dips.
five. There was a ton of dips. They
Yeah,
just kept taking more dips out of the bag. There was like a Havarti cheese spread dip. There
that
they
crab dip was
made
good.
the crab dip. They made a sour cream and onion dip.
Yeah,
And then there were two or three other dips. So it was four of us that had like, and then we proceeded to make like 14 hot dogs, 16 hot dogs, just tons of hot
oh,
dogs, tons of
and
burgers.
like 12 burgers. Yeah, and there's
Yep.
4 of us eating.
And there
That
was
feels
four.
very
Yes.
much like a boy planned it.
Yeah, because and then okay, so those are the sides, dips, and then Trey throws in, which was delicious. I'm not knocking it, but Trey he gets the microwavable Bob Evans mac and cheese. It was
Oh yeah.
so good.
There
Warm
was
that up.
so much food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good. It was fun though.
It was
It was a
yeah,
good
that
time.
was cool. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
cool. It was a nice laid back day. So
My
but
husband will be like, I'm having people over for a football game, and I'll be like, okay, well, what food do you have? And he's like, bag of Doritos.
normally
oh,
normally
what's
go ahead.
go ahead, Lorenzo.
Okay.
Oh, I was just
Normally I do like I'll just on a Sunday morning, maybe not now because of softball, but on a Sunday morning, I'll smoke a bunch of ribs. And Andrew's like, all right, well, what else
Mm.
are we having? I was like, I don't know. I have ribs.
Yeah, that's all that matters, right?
I made the primary dish. You make the sides. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you say. Like that. Yeah. I got the meat covered, the primary dish. No, what I was
Yeah.
gonna say is so I fell victim to like being hungry on the first NFL Sunday, and Little Caesars was like blasting TV ads like, hey, free delivery, free delivery. So I tried the Little Caesars uh what was it? It was like a pretzel crust stuffed cheese pizza.
Yeah.
Dude, it was good.
Yeah.
Highly recommend it. Yes. I'm
Is
not
that, can we
hungry at
just pick
all.
that up though, or is that a special order?
We have to order
You
it.
got to special order it, but the thing is, like their pickup now is so easy. Like I don't know if you've been in there in a while.
The
They
pizza
have, like,
portal.
yeah, I
Yeah.
had no idea. So it blew my mind. But yeah, you walk in and there's this thing, and your pizza's just chilling, and you have like a code that it sends you on your phone. You plug in your little code, and the door just like rolls down. You grab your pizza, and you're out. Like
Yeah.
you don't even have to talk to anybody if you don't want
I
to.
didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I
think
didn't
I've been in
until
there once.
recently.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's Megan, if you were going to not even going to a party, but let's just say there was like because I feel like this was obviously thrown together, a Friday with us guys.
Yeah.
Because Thursday evening we're like, yeah, we're eating lunch at Ty's, and Ty's like, oh, okay. So no one really planned it, kind of.
Yeah.
What
would be my go-to?
does that ever happen to you?
Always.
All right.
Constantly.
So then like what if you got to throw a party together? Like what are you like? You got an hour to figure this out. Like what's the easiest thing for you to do, or what do you have like go to things or something?
Pizza.
Pizza.
Pizza. We
Yeah.
always just order pizza if that's. But if I have to make something,
Yeah. Let's say you're going to a party
to a
and
party.
you're bringing a dish. What do you? I guarantee everybody has like a dish they bring, and 80% of the time it's buffalo chicken dip.
Hmm. Now,
I was thinking buffalo chicken dip as you were going through this play by play. I was just like, what would I bring? Some spicy buffalo chicken dip sounds
Yeah.
I
good.
Yeah.
usually go for desserts,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like some sort of easy dessert, something or other, if I have to take it somewhere.
Have
Because
you
typically
ever
that's what I
gone
want to
to
eat.
like, have you ever gone to Costco and just kind of unpackaged stuff and then put it on a plate and you're like, yeah, I made this.
Yes,
Be
yes, I've
honest.
absolutely.
Yes.
There's this, I never know how to say it. It's this cheese that begins with a J, like Jousburgers or something like
Yeah.
that.
Y'allsburg or
Oh, we had
Yeah,
whatever.
that
whatever,
too.
Yeah.
whatever that
We had
is.
a Y'allsburg spread because we were trying to figure out how to say it. Yeah.
Yes, I throw that in a bowl and throw some chips around it and be like, homemade, you guys. You're welcome.
Boom.
Homemade.
Boom.
If I have to plate
Yeah.
it, I'm gonna claim it for
Well,
sure.
yeah, the reason I asked was like we were walking around Costco tonight and like Heather was walking down this one aisle and there was like this packaged cheese and like, like basically a knockoff charcuterie board thing. And she's like,
Perfect.
"Oh, I could just buy this and put it on a plate and say I did it
Hmm.
all." And I'm like, "Yeah,
Hmm.
you probably could. Somebody would probably notice, but maybe not. I don't
Who
know."
cares? Everyone's so
Yeah.
concerned about their own thing, though. Like I try to teach my kids this. Like no one's paying attention to you. Everyone's concerned
Yeah.
about what's going on in their own world. That like it's fine.
You're
Yeah, a
right.
meat and cheese tray, super easy.
Well,
Um,
I think, yeah. So someone's like, the moment you figure out nobody cares about you, it makes it feel so good.
yep, takes the pressure off. I
100%.
Yeah.
will say
Takes
Costco overwhelms me by no end. I get stressed beyond belief when I walk in there. I can't do it.
Is that
so
just Costco
Tyler's
or like
face
at
is
grocery?
so
Is it
mortified for me.
is that just Costco or just grocery shopping in general?
I hate grocery shopping in general. Like I do click list twice a week if I have to. I haven't gone into a grocery store pre-COVID. Like I
You
hate it.
you know
But
my favorite
Costco is
go
go ahead.
ahead.
Costco
My,
overwhelms me. It's too
yeah.
much. Like who needs that many like pieces of Texas toast? I don't even know where to store that. Like it just
is it overwhelming though because you don't necessarily always know what you're going to get at Costco, or is it more just because of the quantity?
the quantity, the
The
bulk stuff. Like if you
quantity.
want to do the stuff that doesn't expire or whatever,
Oh
we can
yeah.
figure that
Yeah.
out. But like
Snacks.
snacks,
See,
yeah.
I absolutely love going to Costco because I am very guilty of being an impulse buyer, and I'm like, dude, I need this pack of 7 like LED lights. Yes, I need this. And then I'm like, I get it home and I'm like, I'm never gonna use
What am I going to do
this.
with all these puck lights? I don't need them.
I
I
feel
don't
like
need
we
puck
still have
lights.
batteries from like 2020. Like,
Yes.
what?
Yes.
Don't
And
where
the
am I gonna
batteries are
go?
always on sale, but I'm not gonna lie, it's such a good deal because
It is.
let me just
It
real quick
is.
tangent on Costco why it's
Yeah, but
awesome.
real quick, sorry, but batteries is a like that's something you could buy and have for a while.
Yeah,
Like
but we
Yeah,
have one of those like
yeah.
storage containers, and not all of them fit in there. So now not only
uh
are my batteries really stored pretty, but now I have all the extra shit that I don't know where to put it.
The
Like just
battery daddy. Is
yes.
that what you
Yeah,
yes, I
and you
got that
connect
battery.
too.
them. Yep.
There's a thing called a battery daddy. Dude, I should go run downstairs and get it. You'll laugh. But it has like AAA slots for your batteries in it. It has like C slots, D slots.
Yep.
Like it's like keeps your batteries super organized. It's like
Really?
two-sided. This thing
Yes.
is sweet.
I'm looking it up right now. Battery
They
daddy.
they
Oh,
currently have them at Costco again. They're a hell of a Christmas gift for
Oh,
like
you get
15
them
or 20
at
bucks.
Costco.
They have it now again at Costco. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
No, the
Amazon is
battery
also.
thing that I was gonna say. So I
Yeah.
had to get a new battery for my garage remote. I bought like 2 of them at Meyer for like I felt like an exorbitant amount, like 10, 12, 13 bucks, something like that for 2 of them. I go to Costco and I see like a 12 pack of them and it's like the same cost. I was like, son of a bitch, they got me again. Like this is bullshit. Everything is always so much cheaper at Costco. So
What
David
do I
loves Costco. It's just I think only like his entire wardrobe, if he hasn't gotten it from a basketball organization, it's Costco. Like he loves it there. So if he has to go, I just send him.
yep.
all right.
When Heather and I started dating, she was going through my wardrobe or like she's like, where did you get that? And I said, it's Kirkland's. And she's like, what? what is Kirkland's? I said Costco brand. I said, get with it. You're
Right.
clearly not that cool. There it is.
Yes.
Battery
Battery
daddy.
daddy.
And it tests it for you too.
It's got the tester too.
Yes.
I forgot about the tester. The
Yeah.
tester's sweet, Lorenzo.
Oh, you can test battery. So okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
So if you're like, oh, is this battery any good? Like, where did this come from? It'll tell you if it's like green, yellow, and then red. Nope, just throw it away.
Speaking of testing batteries, do you remember when you could get batteries and you'd like hold the ends of them and to see if they were
yeah.
if they were
I remember
good?
pushing on the little things. Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, that was
Battery
fun.
daddy.
Battery daddy.
Just click buy now.
No,
just
no, I can't. Oh, my screen's frozen.
Uh-oh.
All right, hold on.
Mm.
I'm just gonna
see what happens when
I'm gonna tell your wife what you need for Christmas.
See what happens when I try to share my screen.
Look how fancy this is.
What is happening here?
So excited.
I saw him was that I feel like a real stalker because I kind of know where you live.
No, don't feel bad. Everyone was like, "Where do you live?" And I was like, "Nora Drive." I said, "Just turn down like Fort Meigs."
I pass that road probably
Meigs.
80 times a day, driving all of my children where they need to be, and every time I'm like, I wonder what house it is.
Just down the road, yeah. It's like
Nothing
go
about
past
it.
all
It's in the new part.
Yes,
Ooh.
I was just about to say go all past all the older houses that have been there probably since the 70s or 80s.
Go past the riffraff and get into the.
That's true. That's true. There's some questionable neighbors down that way. But
not that I'm not trying to stalk you. I just felt real
it's fine.
freakerish down the situation. It's like
it's fine. I got a Michigan flag hanging or flying, so that's how you'll see my house.
I'm good. I'm gonna egg your house, but thanks for telling me.
Please don't egg my house.
It's new. He just moved. You can fork the lawn. What are I always try to think of like new things you could do to like egging houses or TP or and that kind of stuff. Like some random thing like something that you could do. I mean, it has to be cheap because that's the point of this. Like you got to do all these things. But have you heard of any like odd ones or stuff you've never?
There's the golf ball divots where like divots. I mean, if you know it's gonna snow the next day, you like hit their lawn with like a bunch of golf balls and leave the golf balls, and then it snows on top of them. And then in a couple months when the snow melts, it's like woo.
Interesting.
I've never heard that one. No, my favorite one, Lorenzo, was taking for sale signs out of people's houses, lawns, and then putting them at other people's houses. Like, we were such assholes.
That was so fun.
I know, like, you said don't egg his house or whatever, but I'm like, dude, I have bad karma coming my way because I was such a little shit when it came to like TPing. And we were thugs, for a better term, like because we would TP people's houses. We had no idea who lived there. Like we would just TP the shit out of their houses. What's that subdivision way in the back of Perrysburg with the huge trees that we always used to hit?
Which part of Perrysburg?
Like you're headed down River Road and it's basically the last subdivision before you're starting to probably get into like
Carrington Woods Sanctuary.
Yes, Carrington Woods.
Carrington Woods is old. Carrington Woods was old. It is old. Yeah, there's old trees back there.
Very big trees back there.
And very giant houses.
Houses. It was very dark at night, so it was like the perfect thing. And I just remember, we used to. Man, that was terrible. I'm sorry if anyone's listening.
Talking about stealing for sale signs. There was one time or moving them, but we were just take people's yard signs and put them in a trunk. And we got pulled over one time, and because I had my lights off, and then a cop saw my lights were off, and he pulled us over, and we had probably like 20 yard signs in the trunk of our car. I think it was my grandma's car actually, and and he's like, "What are you doing with your lights off?" I'm like, "Oh, the brights were on, and I went to go turn them off, and it's my grandma's car, so I must have turned the lights off. I didn't know." So he just talked to us for a little bit. The windows immediately fog up because we're like sweating and nervous. But he never did anything. He just wanted to check out. We had all these signs. So then I think we drove to Maumee and just threw them all in the garbage because we were afraid to throw them away somewhere in Perrysburg.
Oh my God.
I was the driver of solid ding dong ditching this weekend.
Oh no.
I'm an A+ parent.
Now your Instagram handle says otherwise.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Nothing even came of that, so it's fine. But Emmy and some of her friends, I was driving all these girls home, and they were like, "Can we ding dong ditch?" And I was like, "Sure." It was like one family that I knew, so I was like, "Sure,
Uh,
that's fine." So I tried to pull my car like around the corner, and apparently I didn't pull far enough because the next day I saw the mom, and the mom was like, "No one else drives your car, Megan." And I was like, "Dang it! I thought I was far enough away." And then the kid that they were trying to ding dong ditch like texted Emmy real quickly and was like, "You're not slick." And she was like she just got back in my car, and he was like, "Yeah."
uh,
And I was like, "What'd you guys do?" And they were like, "Well, we like rang the doorbell and then we ran away." And one girl was like, "Yeah, but we were giggling the whole time." And I was like, "Guys, you like hide and you watch what happens. Like you
yeah.
gotta stop. Like what?" like
I feel like
no,
it's so hard though, like these days, because like, what if you run up to the house and like they have a Ring doorbell or they have a
so that
Google
was the thing.
Nest? You're
That was
just
why
like,
like I did it. That's why they also chose this person because one of the girls was like, "I know they don't have a camera."
okay, then it makes sense. Okay,
There
because
were,
I would struggle with that myself. Like I would get arrested if this was like today. If I went and TP'd somebody's house, they're
it
like,
was
"Yeah, we saw
it
you."
was yeah, it was premeditated
Sure.
ding dong ditch. They knew what they were
Nice.
doing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time though.
Mine was always unmeditated. It wasn't premeditated. Is
Post
what I mean.
meditated.
Post meditated. Like we had no qualms with these people. We just
We just did it.
TP'd. So
Yeah.
it was fun. I remember a lot of names, but I won't name names.
Like of people that you did
I'll
it to or
incriminate
with?
myself that we were with.
Oh.
I'll incriminate myself because I'm pretty sure that was way past 7 years ago. So
Yeah, you're good.
Considering we
Statute of
just had
limitations is up. You're
Yeah.
is that
fine.
the statute of limitations? Even
Yeah.
we just had
For
our 20th
TPing?
reunion.
for
We just
TP.
had our 20th reunion, so we're clear. Okay.
You're good.
Like,
That's funny.
Ty, what did you think of the food at our reunion? By the way,
I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was really good. I mean, it's like wedding
I
food,
was-
but it was good.
I was also judging a little bit at the people that didn't go get food. I was like, do you have food issues? Like, are you self-conscious of eating in front of others? Or I wasn't really sure what was going on there.
Did you guys cater?
But
Would you guys?
they had like, so it was at the Hilton Garden Inn, so we had a buffet style.
Gotcha.
The cake was pretty good. I got roped into by Scott's wife to get a piece of the carrot cake, which normally I'm not a carrot cake person, but it was pretty solid. So
Yeah, I don't like it.
wanted to.
I didn't have
wanted
any
to
cake
have
actually,
more.
but
None.
the food was good. I didn't have any. Yeah, I don't like carrot cake. I tell you this, it was like a magic trick, and it was weird. It blew my mind. I went to the restroom. I was in there 2 minutes. Come out. When I went to the restroom, all the food was there, spread everything. Went to the restroom 2 minutes. Come out, everything's gone. It was like someone played a joke on me. And as I was walking out, Kurt, his wife, and other people were walking like to where the food was. Like we came to get some cake, and it's all gone. Like I swear it was just here. It was just here 2 minutes ago.
They cleared it out very quickly. I will say that. Yeah.
Are you saying no one ate the food, but they all went for the dessert, right?
I don't
Pretty
know.
much.
I don't know. I wanted some
I
of the
thought so.
cheesecake. But
The cheesecake looked good, but I didn't want to be that person. They're like, oh shit, he's getting thirds of the dessert. So
wait,
You're not that person until you like use your hand. So like then you're that person. Other than that, you're fine.
No, I did not even get seconds, but I thought about it. I was like that, but the chocolate looked pretty rich. So I was like, I wanted to go with that cheesecake. Brandon Corwin had some, and I did ask him. He's like, pretty solid. But by the time I wanted some, I went to the table and it was gone. So
they just moved it around the corner. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Also, cheesecake
to send your significant other over to go get it from the table for you and then bring it back, and then they look like they've been going back to the table 6 times. I'm always like, you did it.
We were solo dolo on that.
Yeah, so I will say there were a lot of single individuals, not single individuals, that's wrong, but like a lot of people went solo. They didn't bring their significant other. Yeah. So it was hard to mask my food addiction of desserts.
Did Heather even entertain the idea of going at all or no?
I did not invite her. I straight up told her, I said, look, it's $68 plus tax. Like this is kind of sort of expensive. Can I just like buy you something else? So yeah.
From Costco, probably.
Of course.
Would you like another battery?
Took her out for a Costco pizza.
I tell you,
$1.50.
Yeah.
that pizza is so good. I
Oh,
love
it's
that
the
pizza.
bomb, dude. Yeah.
It's so good.
Fresh out that oven. So good.
I don't think I've ever had it.
What?
I
You
feel like
haven't
you
had
guys are
Little
so
Caesars. You haven't had Little Caesars. You haven't had Costco.
I have had Little Caesars. I
Do you
sent my
guys
husband
have
to
a
go get it.
membership to Costco?
Yeah, I
Okay.
go get gas
So
there.
don't
Get a
get
slice of
overwhelmed. This is,
pizza.
yeah, you can straight walk to the food court. Just say, I'm just getting food. Just go to the food area, get a slice of pizza, take the kids. It's a nice little,
No,
hangout.
don't even
And
take the kid. Just go by yourself.
don't just go by
Eat
yourself.
pizza by
Go by
yourself.
yourself.
You're gonna document my lunch tomorrow.
Yes, eat it by yourself.
Dude,
Costco.
you will be addicted because you're like, dude, this pizza's good, and I just saved a boatload of money because it's cheap.
All
You can get
right.
like pizza and like a drink for very cheap. So
All right. I'm gonna document it all. I'm gonna just
So good.
media blast it with 3 different dads logo on all of it.
I eat a slice of pizza. I've eaten several times by myself there. Slice of pizza on my way to and fro places.
Someone I just talked to said that they were really craving popcorn, like movie theater popcorn, walked into the movie theater and was like, "Can I just get popcorn?" And they were like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Got popcorn and left.
My mom does that.
That is genius.
Yeah, my mom does that. Yeah, or both my parents do, I guess. But yeah,
I didn't even know that was
they
a
sell
thing.
big bags of it now, like a bag with a handle on it at Cinemark. I saw somebody just walking out with a big bag of popcorn, and I was like, oh my god, that looks so good.
Yeah,
I thought it was a solid deal.
working a concession stand for my kiddos' volleyball game, and I was working the popcorn machine. And my husband came up and he was like, "That smells so good." And I was like, "Yeah, it's delicious, whatever." And so we get done. I go sit by him to watch the game, and he's scrolling Amazon, looking up like popcorn machines in the basement. And I was like, "That is so unnecessary." I think
It
it's still in the Amazon cart currently.
I bought a mini one time, and I immediately regretted it because the thing that I didn't think about is like you got to clean this freaking thing, and it's
Right.
like so hard to clean a miniature popcorn maker. It was so stupid.
I feel like
It's
I
like
would
a
just
terrible idea.
I feel like I would just go under the impression that it's like a cast iron skillet. Like the less you clean it, the better it'll be.
it gets
Right.
seasoned.
That's true. But the thing you got to remember is like the popcorn and like the oil and stuff. It's
Yeah.
getting on like the side walls of the little mini machine.
Yeah.
So then you're like, oh god, I got to clean this, and it's oil, so it doesn't really rub
No,
out.
it doesn't come out of it.
Well, yeah,
I'm
no.
good.
So
I don't need it by any means. But
So
he
he
was
so he didn't. Oh, you said it's in the cart. So
it's still in the cart. Yeah, I don't need
yeah,
it. It was
just
such
tell
an
him to
unnecessary.
get the big handle bag at Cinemark and just
Or we
walk
could
out.
just, put it in the microwave. I mean,
It's not the same though.
it is
He's
I
not.
right.
know,
It's
No.
not
but
the
as much as
same.
we don't eat popcorn. Like I don't.
Yeah, I guess if you guys don't eat popcorn a lot, what's
It's not like a huge commodity here. Like
yeah.
whatever.
I'm
Whatever makes
a
you happy.
popcorn addict. Like if it's there, I will eat the entire. Like I've gotten sick before several times off of popcorn. Like I've overeaten popcorn several times.
I loved before COVID that you can go to the movie theater, order your large popcorn, and get a free refill.
I miss that too.
Yeah, we would destroy a large one between the four of us right before the movie started. I'd run down and grab another one, so we had a fresh batch for the movie.
Oh my gosh, you guys
Yeah.
are funny.
Sounds so good.
Now though, I mean they're cheaper
Mouth is
prices
watering.
now, but
Eh,
also I got
they're-
that Cinemark membership. You get 20% off concessions. So
I just canceled that because I realized I do not go to see enough movies anymore.
last
And
time I looked, I'll look right now, but last time I looked, I had like 9 credits.
yeah,
So
see,
it's-
that's where I was too.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm never using this, and I know they're like, oh, you saved. I think mine was like $50 in concessions. But I'm like, yeah, but I've also paid well over $100 this year for this damn $9.99 a month or whatever it is. So I was like, this is not worth it.
All right, let's see. I have right now. Wait, how do you see?
I think it's on your profile somewhere.
6 credits. So
Yeah.
not too bad. 6 credits.
That's not.
Wait,
terrible.
is this just for concessions?
No, so the Cinemark, you get basically a credit a month. So you basically get a ticket to a movie a month.
Okay.
And then they roll over if you don't use them. So I have six tickets to use.
And they tell you like no online ticket fees, but I'm still wondering. I'm like, if you're not a part of that Cinemark thing, you're probably just getting your tickets like in person, which you're not going to pay an online fee anyway. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Did either of you take your girls to go see the Barbie movie?
Yes,
What do you think?
I did. I actually liked it. I thought it was empowering for women.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We took
I
I
both the
liked it.
girls.
Yeah.
It was good. Whenever the Barbie cussed at the very end, my youngest was like, "Yeah."
Olivia's birthday party is in a couple weeks, and it's a Barbie themed party now.
Perfect.
Oh,
I thought we were well out of the Barbie stage, but now it's just coming back full circle. Because
Bringing it back.
I
yeah,
did not see it. Andrea went with Lillian and other people, but I did not go. She's like, "Are you sure you don't want to see it?" I'm sure. I mean, I'm all for women
it
and
was
all that
pretty
stuff.
funny. It was
I'm sure
pretty
it was.
funny.
It didn't
Yeah,
interest me. So
Yeah. I'm sorry.
fine.
It'll eventually come out.
I think I think me and Mateo went out to lunch or dinner or something. But yeah, I'm good on that.
Yeah,
Um,
what's somewhat sad is I went and saw the Barbie movie, and then I never saw Oppenheimer, and I wanted to see Oppenheimer so badly all summer long. And I was like, God damn
it's
it.
not in theaters anymore.
I don't think so. So I feel like I've completely blown that
Well,
because I really wanted to see it in like IMAX or something, and yeah, it's not there. So
let's see. I'll check for you.
thank you.
We just the Taylor Swift movie is coming out. Are you planning to see that, Megan? Your
We are
girls
not
into Swifties?
Swifties.
No.
No,
All right.
no. And or Olive asked for Olivia Rodrigo tickets.
Ooh,
And
I
I
tried
had
to get those too. They're
yeah.
Yes. So
hard.
we're all. Did anybody get them?
I did not.
No.
No, I got
Yeah.
waitlisted and then didn't get.
No.
All right.
Same. I was you got waitlisted. I'm like, thanks for nothing, you losers. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Oppenheimer is still in theaters, by the way.
it is okay.
They only have three showings now because it's a 3 hour movie.
Yeah,
But like today they had noon, 4, and 8.
I need to see it. I do need to make an effort. Um, yeah, yeah, I really missed that boat. Yeah, I really want to see that movie.
That's right. Do you go, Megan? Do you guys go to the movies regularly or no?
Dave and I used to a whole lot. Like our entire dating life was like pajama movies. Like, because I was like, I'm not impressing you by dressing up to go sit in the dark. So we would just
That's a
put
good
on our
point. I
pajamas.
never thought about that.
I'm not doing it. So we would put on pajamas, go to the movies all the time. And then when kids were little, we would. Now they're getting to a point now where we're leaving them more and more by themselves.
Mm.
He loves to go to the movies, but we also have like a little theater area in our basement. So like, but even at that, my kids still don't want to go down there and watch movies. Like they're just like, I'm good.
Mm.
Yeah. The last movie that I made David watch in the basement though was Legends of the Fall. Do you guys remember that movie?
I do remember it. Yeah.
I do
Like,
not, and I think I'm purposely blacking out of my mind because it's a chick flick, isn't it?
it's kind of like a war chick flick. Like it has
Yeah,
like Brad Pitt in it and whatever. But like basically
chick
this
flick.
girl, I don't know, dates all the brothers. Like and David was like, "What are you making me watch?" And then so we have three more spaces for like movie posters on our wall downstairs, and I ordered the movie poster for it. This is my choice.
What are your other
So,
movie posters?
um, what is it? Jaws, Deadpool. I don't know, two other ones that I don't know. And then we just ordered Mean Girls. We tried to get Legally Blonde, and Olive chose the Minion movie. So
Oh.
wide variety.
Solid.
I have this
Solid.
line on my face right here. And at first I thought it was a shadow, but it's just a line on my face.
Did you draw on yourself?
No, but doesn't it look like pretty prominent?
You're
It does,
getting
but it
old.
looks prominent on the other side too. No?
Hmm.
I
Sorry.
mean, this is the most respectful way, but your head is so shiny today,
It is.
Lorenzo.
I haven't showered. I haven't showered yet today. So
Oh, I was
yeah.
gonna go the opposite, that you just shaved it and it's all like lotioned.
No, I shaved it yesterday. I just I haven't showered yet, so it's greasy.
Me neither.
I don't like my shiny. I don't like it to be shiny.
No.
But
Maybe powder.
there is stuff you can buy like made for bald guys that you can put on your head to make it not shiny. But I also don't want to do that. Like I don't want to put a product on my head.
It's like
you
a
know?
dollar. Like it just dolls it up a little bit.
Dolls it up. Yeah, something. I don't know.
You have to
It's
put a lot of
interesting.
sunscreen on your head.
I wear hats. I wear a
Oh
sun
yeah,
hat.
you had the big brim thing.
I got a
right?
sun hat. I wear long
Yeah.
sleeves all the time because I don't like
Yeah.
sunscreen. It's gross and greasy, so
Got
I
it.
never wear it.
Got it.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey, your softball team looked good. That was fun to watch.
yeah. We're 0-4. So
Sorry.
we definitely got better.
Is it the coaching? Is it the coaching?
Let me tell you this, Tyler. So there's 5 of us that coach. I am the head coach by title, and this is what I told the rest of the coaches after our first weekend.
Head coach. Okay.
On the list.
Got it.
I have told I am the head coach by title, but I am really the team manager. And I told the other coaches, like, because I show up late to every practice because of football. Yesterday, I didn't get out of football till 7, and our practice ends at 7:30. Our softball practice. Man. So I told them I'm in no position to be coming to practice and dictating what we're doing. So you guys can run practices, which they're fine with. One person is in charge of all the finances, Mark, and one person is in charge of lineups and stuff for the games. Well, we kind of do it together, but Coach Chris does that. So, and then those 2 other coaches, everyone just talks a lot. I talk a lot too, but I don't need to on this team. Like everyone else is talking and saying stuff. So I am team manager, and I'm okay with that. Because here's what I noticed in every coach. If you've ever coached a thing, like this is true everywhere. Everybody wants to be an assistant coach. They just want to coach whatever it is, whatever sport, whatever dance, whatever. They just want to coach that thing. They don't want to deal with schedules and talking to parents and lining things up, like all these things. And I'm fine with that. And but they just want to coach the thing, and softball in this case. And okay, cool. I'll be team manager. I'll organize everything and sign us up for tournaments and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, all the coaches on your team are fabulous, though.
Like, I do like them. Yeah, they're all good.
All of us had all of you guys, and
yeah,
they're all great.
Yeah, it's fun.
Lorenzo, take your earbuds out. What do you really think of this coaching job that he's doing?
I didn't really pay attention.
2 years ago.
It looked like the girls truly, everyone was swinging the bat. That's what I saw.
What? That's not an excuse. So
no, I'm telling you, Zollers.
I wrote down 0-4, and that's all I keep circling is 0-4. So where is the deficiency of the team? I mean, as someone that's watched a lot of AAA baseball, I think I can help out. So go ahead.
No, to be fair, their first doubleheader was against like one of the best gold teams in the league.
Yeah.
And
we're a silver team, maybe a silver team. We might be a bronze team.
It was not a fair match whatsoever.
Yeah.
Olive is on the gold team, and they're very decent. And we lost the first game to them, and then squeaked in a win on the second game. Like, it was not comparable.
Yeah.
So everyone looked like they were having fun. Everyone was swinging the bat.
Yeah, everyone's good. So swinging the bat's a huge deal because last year coming off 8U, nobody wanted to swing. They were just waiting for ball 4 so the coach could come out and throw.
So Olive, I had to eventually tell her, I was like, I'll give you $10 if you hit the ball, and I'll give you $5 if you go down swinging. She made $60 one game, and I was like, we're done.
Yeah,
this is no longer a thing.
I told Lil, if you go down swinging, I won't yell at you.
That's what you get from me.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All right, before we go, one last thing. Have either of you started Christmas shopping?
I have a list.
No.
Okay. All right. Like a list of people to buy for, or a list of things.
Every time the girls tell me something, I write it down.
Nice.
Because not only we don't do a whole lot of presents, we do 4 gifts per kid, and that's it. And then, but I always have a ton of people asking me what they want, and so I'm like, here's your list. Actually, you know what's really good? Get on Amazon and make one of those public wish lists, and then just send them the link.
Yeah,
I as someone that is I appreciate those Amazon wish lists. Those are a lifesaver because I am so guilty of being bad at giving people lists. But if they're like, hey, make an Amazon wish list, and as you see stuff, just add it to that, so that way we don't have to berate you. Because
and then I don't know.
Good. Yeah. No, I was just going to say
they're sorry.
Go ahead.
Megan, go.
I'm not used to podcasting, you guys. I don't know what their budget is. So I'm just like, here's your range of whatever. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Here's a Land Rover and then here's a piece of Legos. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So the girls want one of those big, gigantic gymnastic mats that you can tumble on. And I think it's like $300. Hopefully,
You
grandma.
you put it on there and you're like, no judgment, no judgments at
Yeah,
all.
you want
Just
to
put
buy
on
it?
there.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm staring at one right now. We have a gymnastics mat, a bar of some sort, and
that.
a balance beam. Here, check it out.
Done that.
Right here.
Yep.
Like there's all our stuff.
Yep. Done all of that.
Yeah.
Nice.
And does it get used? A little bit from here or there, but not really.
But you know what the girls are going to do? They're going to get this gigantic tumbling mat that's like, I don't know, 6 feet long or something.
Yeah.
And then they're going to end up like throwing it in the pool and using it as a pool toy. Like, just, as long as it's getting used, whatever.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Well, thank you. Oh, that was loud. Thank you, Megan, for joining last minute. Ty, thanks for coming on last minute as well. Also,
Yeah.
Megan, maybe it's because my light is on. No, my head's still pretty shiny.
It was shiny when we started.
No, it was 100% shiny. I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying the light might have emphasized the shiny.
I like it, Lorenzo.
Put an exclamation point on it.
It's beautiful.
I thought it looked
like how
very
shiny
clean.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't trying to like be negative by any means.
No. It is in fact very dirty right now. But I appreciate you guys coming on. Again, whoever's listening to this, if you came for a reunion talk, sorry, we will put that episode out at some point, hopefully. And as always,
as Jim always would say, you got to leave the people wanting more. So that's why we did it. So
that's why we did it this way. Okay.
Yes.
Wait, I have a dad joke.
Oh yeah, you know how long it's been
shit.
since we've done a dad joke.
Yes.
We never end with dad jokes anymore.
We're gonna do it this time.
Okay.
My little neighbor kid told me this at the bus stop the other day. He said, "When does a dad joke become a dad joke? When it's apparent."
Nice. Very nice.
All right. I'm gonna flip through this book. Tell me when to stop. Ready, go.
Stop.
All right. Pick a number. Left or right, Megan? Left or right?
Left.
Tyler, pick a number between 1 through 4.
4.
4. Who stands in for him on his days off? What does this mean?
Who is
Wait a
he?
minute. Yeah, that was terrible. Are we supposed to know what this is? Who stands in for him on his days off? This is what?
What's the punchline? Or is that the punchline?
No.
Yeah, what is it?
It's who stands in for him on his day off? The hip replacement guy. That's terrible. These are all doctor jokes apparently, but they're terrible. That was terrible.
Gonna need some more preparation on your part.
I guess. Oh my God. I can't go. I can't do that one.
I can't go out on that. Hold on.
I used to have a job at a calendar factory, but got the sack when I took a couple days off. There. I feel better about that one.
That's
I like it. I like it.
We'll end on that. I got nothing for you. So
All right. Well, as always, thanks, George. Thanks, Megan, again for being not only coming on, but being our super fan. It's cool. To me, it's cool, like to have people to say, "Hey, I listen to your podcast." And you're not the only one. We have some of our classmates who listen. Tyler, they came up and talked to me. Teresa Lipsky, I believe, is one that listens to 3 different dads.
Hi, Teresa.
Yeah. So Birkin says he has listened to every episode. So he told me
that's a lie.
That's what he told me. He said he's listened to every episode because he drives a lot. So Birkin, into the
hi Birkin
to the Gmail. I think it's 3 different dads spelled out at gmail.com. So and now I'm just rambling and I got to go wash my shiny head. All right. Thanks, George. This has been
George.
3 different dads.
If there's not